Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black.
This is it, Satan. For the sake of our most glorious project, you will die today!
Hey guys, how's it going? This is Supreme, and in this video I'm going to break down the recent VJUMP leaks talking about the units that are going to be coming, what teams they could fit on, and how they could affect the meta. So let's start with Metal Cooler. Well, this guy is going to be a very offensive unit, a very hard hitting unit right off the bat, right at the start of the fight. He's going to have a really strong ultimate, and he's just going to deal a lot of damage, and he's going to have regenerative qualities as well, since he is of course a regen unit that will also fit on LOE, and he will also, you know, fit on movies, which is probably going to be his main team. I don't think he's going to buff regen. I think he'll probably buff movies at 2 stars and then pick up the LOE tag at 3 and then double buff both tags at 6 stars. I don't think he'll be buffing regen, but of course you could run him on that team anyway, but regen don't need the help. So yeah, he's basically going to be an offensive unit. As you can see, there's his card art up there in the top right. He does look really cool, and yeah, he's just, well, that's all we know about him so far. He's just going to be a very offensive unit that's going to have a lot of damage output. As for the Vegeta, he's not an assist unit like many people thought he was going to be. He is a standalone unit, but Goku does come in on his ultimate, and he does help Vegeta out with that. But his special move is on his own, his green card is on his own, and basically everything is just on his own. His card art just shows him. Goku is in the background, he's not in the foreground like we've seen with other assist units, like the Broly and Chi and the Great Saiyaman 1 and 2. What we know about this Vegeta is that he's going to be a very strong last man standing unit. He's going to deal a lot of damage if he's the last man on the battlefield. And not just that, he's going to be a very defensive and tanky unit who's going to deal tons of damage with his ultimate when Goku comes in and helps him out. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how these two units fit into the meta. I think it's going to be pretty nice to see some movie units added. I do think this Vegeta is probably going to buff movies as well at 2 stars, and then pick up the Saiyan buff at 3 stars, and then double buff both tags at 6. That's what I think is going to happen. As for the colours and everything, I will get into that in a second once we take a look at the units on their respective tags in the game. But the card arts of these two units really clean, and what these units are going to be doing, well, they look like they're going to be really good. It looks like this might be another all-star banner. This is the pattern we've seen now from the VJUMP leaks. We've pretty much got both all-star banners leaked before on the VJUMP scan, so that's probably how this is going to wind up. This is probably going to be the 3rd all-star banner that we get, so of course we will have missions for these units as well, which is going to be pretty cool to see. But yeah, let's jump over to the game and let's have a look at the teams they're going to fit on and how they could affect the meta right now. So this is the movie team right now, or the movie tag, and it's not a very good tag at the moment. I mean, they're just not very strong in any colour. Their best yellow is Turles, who isn't the best unit in the game really. He's, you know, not even close to being a top tier unit. Same thing with this Goku. He was pretty good when he released, but he's really dropped off already. And he's just, I mean, he's a good bench unit at best, but, you know, on a Saiyan's team, I'd rather run this guy, for example, this full power Super Saiyan 4. He just does more damage and just is better all round. So that, yeah, this green Goku isn't the best unit. For reds, we just got the Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, so I don't think these two units are going to be red. I did think the Vegeta was going to be purple, but since he's obviously not going to be purple now, because of the release of this Goku, unless they decide to make him purple. I mean, they could do that, I don't know, but I thought he was going to be purple, but since this guy's just got a Zenkai, this Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I don't think that's going to be the case. I just don't quite know what colour these units are going to be, because if we take a look at the Lineage of Evil tag, I mean, LOE need a lot of help right now. Granted, they are going to get the Zenkai 7 Cooler banner, you know, reduced to 7k crystals for a Zenkai 7 Cooler pretty soon. That's going to happen next month. They still need a lot of help. I mean, they need a red unit, they need a green unit, and you could even argue, I mean, a blue unit, a yellow unit. They kind of need everything. They've only got really a purple unit that's good, which is the LF Freezer, and the purple Cooler if you got him at high stars too, and this guy who is the best unit on the team when he's Zenkai 7, but he still is very old. I mean, his Zenkai's been out for a while now, and he got released, I think it was like February of 2018 or 2000. I can't even remember. 2019 might have been. I'm not sure, but it was a long time ago, guys. So that's that's what I'm trying to say. So I don't really know how they're gonna do this. I mean, I thought we would get a green cooler Zenkai soon, which could still happen. I think that is a possibility. We could get like a banner next week and then a Zenkai cooler the week after that, and that would boost up movies, and it would boost up Lineage of Evil. So if we got this guy as a Zenkai, that would work. I think that would be a good help for this team. And then personally, I would like to see Metal Cooler be red, but then I don't know if that would really work because the old Metal Cooler was already red. And this guy, I really like him and I love his card art and everything, but he never really got a time where he was good, because he came out just before the first anniversary and he just never found his place in the game and in the meta, which is a bit of a shame really. So I think this Metal Cooler would either be green. Yellow's alright. I mean, Full Power Freezer has dropped off a lot. He doesn't tank like he used to. He doesn't do anything like he used to really. He's a very old unit at this point, over a year old. So he could easily be yellow, but I don't know. I kind of see him probably being green if we don't get a Zenkai green cooler, or yellow. Those are the colors I would vote for. And as for the Vegeta, I'm really not sure. I mean, he could be yellow for the simple fact that we don't have a yellow Saiyan that buffs the team. But we did just get Turles on movies. I don't really know what the Vegeta is going to be, or how he's going to work. And of course, if he is blue, it's going to be a bit of a shame because you won't be able to run him alongside the Zenkai Bardock, who is, of course, the biggest support unit for Super Saiyans that there is in the game. If I can find this Bardock, wherever the hell he is. Here he is. Okay, so yeah, this Bardock, of course, when he's Zenkai'd, is the best support for Super Saiyans in the game. And if that Vegeta, who's going to be a Super Saiyan, if he's blue, it's kind of going to hinder how good he is in the meta. So let's just hope he's not blue, so he does have a bit more value. But yeah, as for whether you should be summoning on this banner, I don't know yet. Of course, for me, it's not worth it. Personally, I just don't really see the value in it for me. I'm happy with my Saiyan team as it is right now. If I Zenkai the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I'll have a perfectly usable Saiyan team that I'll be able to win a lot of fights with and just, you know, have a lot of fun with. So it's not really worth it for me in that aspect. Movies, I'm not a big fan of the team. I just think they need a lot of help. I don't think 2 units are going to do much because they're just going to be carried by those 2 units. I don't think anyone else on this tag is very good unless we get like a Zenkai Broly, which could still happen, but I don't think so anymore because we just got the purple Super Saiyan 3 Goku. But you never know. We could get a Zenkai Fist-Ku, which I would love, but I don't know. I mean, anything could happen. I really wanted a Green Movies cooler Zenkai. That would have been really cool to see, and that would have given the team a bit more life. But right now, I just don't see a point on summoning in this banner for me, especially because my Lineage of Evil team is pretty bad. I mean, let's just look at the tag right now. If you haven't got this guy, for example, over 9 stars, and you haven't got this guy in, you know, the red stars, you're really not going to do anything. And if you don't have the LF Freezer, then there's really no hope for you. Same thing with the red Freezer. If you haven't got him at least at 6 stars, and the same thing for this purple cooler, you're just not going to have a fun time with this team. So for me, it's really not worth it. I just don't see the point in it for me to summon on this banner. But if you're like someone like, for example, Goresh, who loves Lineage of Evil, who loves Cooler, then 100% summon on this banner. Same thing, if you do have the Zenkai Bardock, I do think it's going to be worth summoning on this banner. I personally don't want to invest in the Bardock. I just don't think he is as good as people say he is. That's just my playstyle and, you know, my preferences, but I just don't think it's going to be worth it for me to summon on this banner. But you guys, of course, do whatever you want. If you think it's going to be good for you, if you do have the Zenkai Bardock and this Vegeta winds up being a different color than blue, then it's definitely going to be worth it. But for now, let's just wait and see what comes, because of course Black Friday is just around the corner, and we could get anything like before that. We're getting Zenkais every couple of weeks, and they're always very, very good. So yeah, just I don't know, be a bit reserved with your crystals right now. I'm, for example, not spending on Zenkais, and I really want to Zenkai Bardock, and I really want to Zenkai this guy, who I could, you know, get the missions and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know, I'm just I'm in a weird spot right now. I kind of want to save at the same time as I want to spend, and it's a bit weird because they're kind of giving us a lot of content and a lot of crystals, but a lot of stuff that we should be spending on as well. So you kind of have to, you know, split yourself and choose what you want to do. So right now, that's what I would be doing, guys. Just be a bit reserved with where you spend your crystals, and just, you know, wait for big things to come, because big things are going to be coming. Black Friday's around the corner, then it's Christmas, and then it's New Year's. So yeah, big things are coming, guys, so stay tuned for that. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you are new around here, hit the notification bell to never miss a video, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.